Hello, fellow architects. This is James Anderson, the defensive architect, and today we are going to have commentary, gameplay against the Green Bay Packers. I'm not sure if you noticed at the bottom there when I started the video. At the bottom there are our statistics, our defensive statistics. We're almost dead last in in total yards, even though we are number one in takeaways. And there is a good reason for that, as I tend to give up a lot of big plays. Every now and then I also tend to force teams to drive against me. So I do give up a lot of yards. A lot of it is purposeful. But we do get takeaways and we do make plays. So that's what this defense is all about. Defense is all about getting takeaways. When you're playing defensive football, you're not only trying to get off the field as fast as possible. There are times where you need to get off the field as quickly as possible. There are other times where you just need to play the field and just play your game plan. I don't know if you saw it or not down there on third down, but that lineman totally got blown up. My right end totally just blew that guy up. We got off to a good start on defense. Our offense, we didn't do much of nothing at all. So we punted the ball back to them. And sometimes that gets a little bit frustrating too, because on offense, you want to play game control and you want to play clock control on offense. So, you don't necessarily want to score as quickly as possible on offense either. You want to just set up good plays and a good drive so that you could kind of give your defense some air, give your defense some rest, as well as drive the ball down the field so that, the other team's offense doesn't score, have opportunities to score the ball on you. So far, they've been running the ball quite often. So they do have a star running back, so they're trying to get him the ball as much as possible. But we're doing pretty good against the run right now. And we're doing pretty good overall as well. Okay, so they're turning to their spread offense. That was good defense right there. That was good defense. When I play the dime, I tend to play the cover 3 dime, but I will show cover 2 man to man. So that's what I do on defense with my dimes. And what happens with that is when you show cover 2 man to man and then switch to a cover 3, it's pretty much a similar look to the quarterback. So they kind of think one thing is happening, and but another thing is against them. So they tend to force a play, which forces them ultimately to commit turnovers. So far, so good. Our coverages have been pretty good. We've been playing the run pretty well. I think they're going to run here. Yeah. So their running back is a pretty good running back. I think they're going to get him the ball pretty often. So we definitely need to prepare for that. But overall, we're doing pretty good. Okay, so they're trying to do their and now they're trying to get cute. Okay, doing their end arounds and stuff like that. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish, but right now they're getting a little bit too cute. So they're going back to their spread offense again. We go into our cover 3. Okay, so there was a curl there. So they're pretty much trying to drive the ball against us. They're driving the ball down the field. But they're wasting a lot of time, which is good. Once again, wasting a lot of time. Ordinarily, your players would get a little bit fatigued by this, by being driven down the field like this. But, we've been withstanding pretty well. So really happy about this drive so far defensively. Not too happy about some of the plays we're giving up, but just for what it's worth, we're playing them pretty well, and we're forcing them to throw passes underneath. I think we're going man to man here. I think we're anticipating a run. Okay, yeah. Still kind of squeezed out a good run there, but I think our anticipation was a little bit late on that last play and that last run. Comes another run. Okay, so they're definitely trying to run the ball down our throats and trying to jam it in. So they're trying to jam in right now. I'm playing the pass right now. So if I do give up a run, that'll be okay. I'm not really, like I said, too big on that. But we made the stop we needed to make. So our red zone defense did very, very, very well. And I think we are like in the middle of the pack in red zone defense. So I think we're like, I don't know, maybe 16th, 15th or something like that in red zone defense. And we've gotten better with that too over time. So that's good. Our offense did score, so we're up 7-3. That's really good defense right there. I think we got some cheese going. Yeah, see that face. Oh, holding. Okay, it was a holding play. I thought he was going to call face mask. Sometimes they do that stuff. It's like they start cheesing and everything. You make a really good play in the backfield, and they call face mask or like something stupid. So, but yeah, that was just holding there. So far, so good. We're 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Low scoring affair. These are the kind of games that I actually enjoy. I enjoy watching them and I enjoy playing them. Like these kinds of low scoring sort of games. Nice sack. That was a coverage sack. That was a beautiful coverage sack on third down. Yeah, so that was a good sequence. That was a good possession defensively. Okay, so we did score another touchdown. I think we missed the extra point. So we have to see what our defense is going to do here now that we have the game under total control, because we're up by 10 points. And there's 2 minutes left in the second quarter. So we have to see, exactly how they're going to play now. Right now they're going into their shifting mode. That's what a lot of these teams tend to do, go into shift mode and try to throw us off balance. But as you can see there, we tend to play really, really good defense when they do that, because it doesn't really matter what they throw at us. We're forcing them to make a play. Okay, which is what he did. It made a play, another blown coverage, more blown coverage. And that was to the running back. So again, this is why we're like at the bottom of the pack in total defense, because every now and then we will give up those big plays, and a lot of it sometimes is, a lot of it at times has to do with how we're playing, how we're playing them in the moment. We tend to try to force them to throw to a certain hole or to a certain side of the field. And sometimes when we don't get much pressure on them, they'll hold the ball long enough to make a big play like that. So every now and then we have to make those adjustments to force them to make a play underneath to get rid of the ball quickly. They almost scored a touchdown there in that last play. I mean, that was a tight window that he tried to throw that ball in. That should be a sack. I know there's that offensive line cheese thing that they do. When you're about to sack the quarterback, it's like the lineman will spawn and grab or like suck your defensive lineman back to the block. So they're always cheesing like that. But anyway, yeah. So we shut them down. We stopped them. and they scored a field goal. When we got the ball back, we scored a touchdown. So we scored very quickly when we got the ball back. So now, now they're trying to get cute again. They should be throwing Hail Marys, but they ran for that big play there, that big run. They're trying to get cute. And every now and then the computer will do that. They will try to be cute with you. They will try to do little stuff and try to do little goofy stuff to you. So you just have to withstand that, and you have to just stick to your game plan. So in the second half, we got the ball back once again in the second half, and we scored. So now we're up by 2 touchdowns. And this is once again, as I've mentioned in other commentary, this is where things get a little bit more fun because, now they have their backs up against the wall and they have to pass. And when they're passing, we want to force them to do things that we want them to do. The quarterback only has 121 passing yards. So we do pretty good against the pass. We do pretty well against the pass and try to force the quarterback to do things we want him to do. We do tend to give up a lot of plays on the run in the run game, but like I said, there's give and take on defense. So you have to be willing to give up something in order for you to shut something else down. So here they're trying to drive the ball down the field again. They're wasting a lot of time though, which is good. We need them to waste time. That's your goal and your end game on defense. If you learn anything from the defensive architect, it's the fact that you want the offense to waste a lot of time driving down the field. We did get a stop there, so that's really good. I think the ball got knocked out of his hands or something when he was trying to throw. So and he tried to throw on 30 inches. Okay, so our punter shanked the punt, and it was like a really, really bad punt, and we ended up on our own 43-yard line, and this is just bad news, but hey, you got to play through it. That was good defense there. We pretty much, if you notice, I'm not sure if you saw it, but the zone, but the linebacker playing zone slowed his route running down. He kind of hit him or kind of nicked him a little bit. So by the time the quarterback, Justin Herbert, I think Justin Herbert is playing for the Packers here. By the time he got the ball off, his timing was off, and we got a sack here. So they're back on their own 47-yard line. So we play tremendous defense in this sequence. So all we need to do is just get off the field, which is exactly what we did. So that was a beautiful sequence. Beautiful sequence. Even though our backs were up against the wall, we ended up on our own 43-yard line. Things still ended up well. Once again, our offense got stifled, and we had to punt again. And our punter, I don't know if it's like a fatigue feature or something on Madden, but sometimes like the punters will shank the punts. And I think it's just some cheese going on with that because, a lot of times the punter, and it doesn't even matter at times what his rating is, it's like sometimes they just tend to shank punts and kick short. And that's what that penalty was that you just saw. It was a fair catch, quote unquote, catch interference penalty. And that's just so cheesy to me. But nonetheless, we're still playing pretty decent defense. That was an okay catch. That was a pretty good catch. So we're playing okay defense. So I'm not going to, harp too much on the penalty, but we're still playing okay. See, this is what you want to do. You want them to get into a state where they need to get rid of the ball. and they want to throw those short passes. That's what you want to do. That's exactly what you want, so you can make a play on the ball or on the player. But you don't want them to get time and sit in the pocket so they could get those big, long plays. You don't want that. Okay, so they're going to try to turn it up a little bit more. He's holding the ball a little bit longer than he usually does. I think this is going to be a run play too. Oh, it's a short pass play. Okay, so yeah, well, even on those kind of situations, I tend to play the pass heavily, and I rely on my front four to kind of play the run a little bit more, especially in late game situations, because they are down 2 touchdowns, so they have to pass. And as you just saw there, even though we're practically like almost dead last in total defense, we're doing pretty good today. We've only given up less than 200 total yards, so that's really, really good actually. We've only given up 65 rushing yards, so we're doing pretty good. And this is because this is our first season together. Whoa, that should have been a pick. That should have been a pick. That would have been to the house. But hey, good stop nonetheless. But as I was saying, the first year is always the roughest year with your defense. So, you don't want to expect to be number one in every statistical category out of the gate. But what you do want to do is, you want to fill out your defense. You want to fill out your packages, your blitz packages, your coverage packages and stuff like that. You want to make sure that you are very comfortable with your play calling, because that's what this comes down to. Just like the offense, if you're a really good offensive play caller, it really almost won't matter what the rating is for the players, because you understand exactly what your go-to plays are, what your packages are, what to work, no matter what the rating is of the players. You know that certain plays are just going to work. And it's the same thing on defense. There are just certain plays that are just going to work, and you got to figure those things out as you make your builds. I think here in this drive, there's going to be some deep drive cheese going on here. So I think that's what's going to happen here, because they're just driving so happily down the field right now. And granted, because of my play style, I am giving up a lot of underneath plays, and I am giving up a lot of plays that do tend to give up long drive plays. I will give you that. Okay, but it's like, nonetheless, there are certain plays that happen, just like this one, where there should just be a play made on some of these plays, on most of these plays. There should just be a play made, and a lot of times, the opposing quarterback, they're just slinging it, and they're passing through tight windows, and they're passing through coverages where they have no business passing those coverages, and they're just making plays and just driving down the field, just walking and jogging down the field. So I think that's what's going to happen here in this drive. We gave up a big play there. That's a medium play, but we got to get off the field first of all. So nice defense. That was beautiful. Beautiful defense. Beautiful defensive sequence. So now I've audible to my cover 3. Okay, so now he's trying to fill those holes in the zone. See, those are the type of catches I'm talking about. Like, you see those catches, there's nothing you can do about those, but it's just annoying when they make those kind of catches and make those kind of plays. But hey, it's the NFL too, so. Okay, so I think they're going to score here. I think that's just what's going to end up happening. They're going to go. They're going to go from end zone to end zone. So we just got to take our lumps. But as you can see, when they got the ball back, I think they got the ball back with with less than 4 minutes to go, and they basically almost wasted the whole game clock just to score this touchdown. So that's what you want, guys. So so we ended up winning the game. Nonetheless, they wasted all that time just to lose. This is James Anderson, the defensive architect, signing out, saying have a good day, and you guys be blessed.